I think we're good. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to Sippin' Saturday. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far. Quarantined like everybody else, I believe, in the entire world. Hopefully, hopefully you're relaxed and you are in good health, good spirits. Spirits being the good word. We're going to go ahead and start it off right off the bat. Cheers to everybody, and again, I hope you're having a good time and you're relaxed because it's gonna be a fun one. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the chat here, and again, this is just for those of you that haven't done a Sippin' Saturday with me yet. This is an open stream, so you can come into my Discord. The link is in the description below. There's a Sippin' Saturday voice channel where you can come and join. It is live. It is open. Please be respectful of that, obviously, because it is a live broadcast. Come and join us. Come ask questions. Come hang out. Have a good time. Have a laugh. This is the one day a week where, friends, foes, different servers, different king, whatever. Everybody comes together, has a good time, enjoys the game, enjoys each other's company. And that's why I do it. That's why I play this game as a big part of the community piece. So I hope that you guys all enjoy it too. Let's go ahead and jump to the chat. Got Baz, what is up? Thank you for being a member, and thank you for joining the stream. Ghanem 1307, 2 super huge biceps. That's always good. Shrizzy, what is up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. King Salid, hello. New master. Wow. My work cut my hours to 6 hours a week. Shrizzy, my goodness. How can you live on that? That sounds awful. So, yeah, for me too. So some COVID updates, right? I mean, it's the topic of conversation. We've been banned from the office, so I have to work from home, which I work from home most of the time anyway, although I did go out for meetings, appointments, conferences and things like that. But now it's going to be strictly WebEx and Zoom conference meetings from here on out for the foreseeable future for me. So I'll be home. It won't necessarily lead, unfortunately, to more time for this because I do have to still work and pay the bills. But I'll be home. So, that means also the kids will be around. They've canceled school for 2 weeks here, so that's a thing. Let's see. Mom, how did you get power up so fast on Dragothien? Well, I bought a crap ton of packs, Marine V. I bought an absolute crap ton of packs, and I've had help from the alliance that I'm into. Tiny Rick, $30 donation, 2 regular shots. Can't stay long. Can't chat. Make sure he does both of them. Tiny Rick, since you're here, hopefully still, I'll go ahead and do them right now. 2 regular shots. So I'll give you, this is almost a super shot. So you got your money's worth, Tiny Rick. How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Tiny Rick, this is for you. Hopefully you see it before you go. Cheers. And yeah, you can kind of see that. It's basically almost a super shot. It's like 3 and some change. Cheers, everybody. Whew. All right. We're getting this thing started off right. Okay. Marine V 1307. We're so greedy in last zone. I'm not sure what you mean by greedy. It was fun though. Felipe Costa, bad Dragothien. What did I do? Don't hate me. Ski 215. Welcome to the stream. HKL Silk Road. I hope that they do Silk Road soon. I didn't see a message about it. I was hoping that we would do it soon. Is there a marker anywhere saying we're doing Silk Road soon? Silk Road. 14 UTC after the altar. Well, that's hours away. So that's not happening anytime soon. It'll be tomorrow. King Salid, I'm doing very well. You're farming gems. That's a good pastime, man. You can make some pretty good gems. I would save my gems up for, somebody asked me today, I'd save my gems up for Wheel of Fortune. That's such a great value, especially for a growing account. You need everything that's on that. wheel, just make sure you pick a good wheel. So get, Genghis, get Takeda, get Alex, that kind of thing. Those are all really good commanders. YSG, certainly Richard if you're that early in the game. Any word on the key update? Hammy Sticks. I'm assuming you're talking about the golden key, gold chest updates. I've heard rumblings, but there's nothing official. I've not heard anything official, unfortunately. That's kind of where we're at. Let's see. Marine V, what's your opinion on 1307 in Kingsland regarding how much territory they have? Well, we just kind of had the territory. We needed to push everything because we needed to help all of our allies, and they needed to help us on the right side too. So we just made the territory we needed to make things happen. This isn't a blocking situation or anything, and it's certainly not. If that's what you're talking about, that's not a greed situation. It's just, this is not the KvK. You have to get over the Ziggurat stuff. The Ziggurat is not KvK and Light and Darkness. That's one step of KvK. The end game in KvK are the structures, which everybody has access to get into different things. So you can see we have the two kingdoms on the right and the two kingdoms on the left that we're going to be going after, alongside of our allies at the top and the bottom. So we're going to be doing that. That's the next steps in KvK. It's not the Ziggurat. Ziggurat's not the end game, guys, on the new Light and Darkness. Rock Excalibur. Hey, Drago, Mad Phantom, please, and all go back to 225 and Mika. Well, I mean, I'm still in 225 with my main account, but it's only shortly. I apologize, Excalibur. David, Zoo, Max Guan Yu, or Richard? Is Richard still worth it with new Archer commanders? Yeah, I think so. Richard's still good. It's going to be, I mean, Saladin came out, right? And he was supposed to be the anti-Richard, and he is to a certain extent. If you have Saladin Genghis or Genghis Saladin, you can beat Richard Charles now, right? But Richard's still valuable. He's still good. Every army can't have Saladin or, can't have whatever the new, meta is for the archers whenever it comes out. Diner to me. Okay. All right, let me show some. So I wanted to show some reports. We had some ATTILA TAKEDA rallies, and I wanted to. Well, which one was this? Oh, these were when my city got swarmed. This was not good for them. Okay. Oh, it's on the other account. Okay, so this was when I got rallied by an ATTILA TAKEDA. That was terrible. This was when I rallied a city that had already been rallied a couple times, and I rallied it on my alt, my 50 million alt, and we put some hurting on that city. So let me catch up on the chat here. As long as we're on 1304, get to at least touch the Zig at some point. I agree that 307 deserves territory. Tucker Gross. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a deserving thing or not. I think we're all one team, right? One band, one sound kind of thing. And everybody deserves to touch it. Would you like to touch it? Do you prefer this KvK map or the old one? The old one. I think I've answered that question more than any. I prefer the old KvK for fun and fighting. I prefer the new KvK for growth of an account. It's really good to grow your account, the new KvK, because there's not as much fighting. And you're saving your troops, and all you're doing is farming barbs and doing daily 15% rune-based kingdom buffs, and it's really good to grow an account. And the higher level barbs give better rewards and better loot, and it's so good. It's so good to grow your account. So I hope that answered your question, not me, and Rens91. After expertising Richard as your first legendary, YSG is good to expertise right after? Yes, King Salid. YSG is actually my first one that I would expertise, but if you've already got Richard, YSG should be your next one. Ahmad Hamad. Ramses, primary, YSG secondary, any thoughts? Well, let's go take a look at Ramses and see how that synergizes up. So primary skill deals continuous damage, which is interesting. I wonder if it's going to be similar to like Frederick, where it's continuous damage, like additional damage every second. I think that's kind of what they mean for 2 seconds, and it reduces the target's defense by 25%. So this is a 1600 damage nuke over 2 seconds, or 1600 damage factor nuke. Second skill is a 40% archer attack bonus, which is really nice on the map, so make sure you keep that in mind. Third skill, when armies led by this commander contain only archer units, decreases skill damage taken by 30%. There's a 10% chance that when attacked, the wording on this is terrible. When attacked, to increase lead troops attack by 40% and march speed by 40%, lasts for 3 seconds. That's really good. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the 10% when attacked stuff, because you have to be in a particular situation. You have to be getting attacked. It's not 10% all the time, or 10, whatever that looks like. So, especially for march speed, you want to have that all the time. But 40% attack bonuses are nice, and at 3 seconds, that's not bad. I think that you can kind of look at that like ATTILA TAKEDA, where they've got the 50% and 100% damage bonuses for 25% triggering time. I mean, and that's another thing. That's definitely something I want to talk about. I probably shouldn't talk about this, but I want to. I want to talk about the legendaries, just the sheer volume of legendaries we have now, and I want to bitch a little bit. So you guys are gonna hear it. You guys are gonna hear it today. Hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going, Felipe? I killed your dinner. I'm so sorry. Well, go have dinner, and that way you can have some drinks. You see how that works? Oh, good. Okay, cool. So just to update you guys, I'm making my cocktail with a cherry zero Coke, and then I've got the Kraken black spiced rum, and it's really nice. I like this. It's 94 proof. I'm already kind of feeling it. Haven't had much to eat today, guys, so that's a problem. And Jim Beam honey for my shots. Yeah, well, I mean, depends on what perspective you're looking at. Hey, I heard coronavirus is killed by alcohol, so that's why I'm continuing this series. It's good stuff. I know, man. It's so crazy. It's so bad. Oh, dude. I can't tell you how many empty shelves pictures I've seen. Like, my wife went grocery shopping yesterday, and I would have thought that we had a hurricane coming. Like, it was empty. It was just empty. Yeah, and it's on something you can't see. Okay, so let me finish answering this question. The fourth skill here: lead troops normal attacks have a 10% chance to heal slightly wounded units. Healing factor 500, and increases troop defense by 20% for 3 seconds. Now, my question is this a 3 times heal like Takeda, or is this a 1-time heal with a 3-second troop defense buff? That's my question. I've already asked it. I have not gotten an answer for it. But that would be a big difference to me. And again, I think a lot of the commanders that we're seeing nowadays, at least lately, are gearing around kind of what you see with ATTILA TAKEDA, where it's normal damage, it's stat enhancement, it's healing, it's skill damage reduction, which has been the meta for such a long time, right? Skill damage is the meta, has been the meta for quite a while. And now you're starting to see commanders that are really geared towards causing more normal and counterattack damage and healing through the skill damage and debuffing the skill damage that they receive. And then the expertise is an enhancement on the first skill. It bumps it up to 1,000, so that should be a 2,000 damage factor over 2 seconds. Skill damage, active skill, that's pretty good. And it's also an extra 5% defense debuff. So that's pretty sweet. I mean, that's good. Don't get me wrong. You know what, guys? And maybe we'll jump into it a little earlier than I wanted to. And it's probably a good idea, actually, since I'm not drunk yet. But we're going to get into this commander stuff. I really want to get into this commander stuff. Let's see. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Because, yeah, they swapped it up. Yeah, they swapped it up. Artemisia was actually the one I was going to go after, but now that she's on the because she's on the MGE now, right? Yeah, yeah. MGEs are just so hard to win, especially if you're in a very powerful and active kingdom. It's expensive. All right, let's see. What if the losing side just blocks the passes with ults? How long you have left now until KvK is over? Let's see. I'll answer the second question first. We got 15 days left on KvK. And as far as the ult situation, so I've heard that they've made some, and I'm not R4, so I can't check, but I mean, you can already tell they've kind of done that over here. Like, they don't want you to be able to come through the pass. I'm pretty sure that they've made some kind of an area to where you can't place stuff, is the way they described it to me. I don't know if that's in all actuality the way it actually works, but they said that they've fixed the mechanic that blocks you from not being able to go through a pass. I don't see it right now because there's cities all around it, so I'm not sure how exactly that's going to work. But there's other ways to do things. There's other ways to get through. Unless they've done the entire map, which they haven't, there's still plenty of places that you can place things. That's not a problem. And then on top of that, it's not just that gate, but it's also these gates. So you see the level 9 passes down here. In between the starting provinces, you can also come in through there. So there's tons of ways that you can do it. And yeah, I hope they just fix that, because really, I mean, at the end of the day, that's a blocking mechanic. That's a mechanic that everyone's used, including myself. But it really shouldn't be in the game. I mean, you're going to use it because it's in the game, and that's what everybody is using to block things. But really, you shouldn't be able to block things with a non-used city or whatever. You know, it's just defeating the point of a pass, really. And for a mechanic in this Lost Kingdom, where you have to get through those passes to destroy a structure to win KvK, that's kind of a big problem. If I use Leonidas, let me go back up because I just completely jumped. First and Guan second, that works. Andre Mahai, yes, but you lose a lot of effectiveness from Guan being second. Stefano San Giovanni, let's go 1307, big ups from MOA. Yes, MOA did a fantastic job when Kingsland opened. I got to give them huge props. They held it down the right side with Kingdom 304. They did a really good job. Drago, do you think Attila is still the best for rallying? So that's another good question. We'll get into that first before we start going into the overall session of Commander Talk. So Attila Takeda, they are nerfed. There's no doubt about it. It's when you're going up against Constantine Charles or Charles Constantine, you can see a noticeable difference. To the point where if neither side gets reinforced, it's pretty much an even trade. And Attila's never done an even trade, ever. I think if no side is reinforced, Attila's gotten like 5-to-1 trades at worst. So it's definitely a massive nerf, and I think the nerf actually came in 2 parts. I think it came in part to the 4th skill timer that is non-existent, which is going to go into the next conversation that I'm going to have with you guys. And then also, it has to do with some base stats, which I think the base stats were nerfed as well. I've looked at some reports from before the nerf and after the nerf, and the stats are different. And it's a pretty substantial difference. The attack and defense are not even close. But Lord Capitan, to answer your question, they're still really good. You just need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to be aware of how you're using him. And more importantly, you need to have field superiority, which is why I had that video on how to beat ATTILA TAKEDA. It's field superiority. It's not necessarily having the right commander combination in the garrison, although that definitely does help and you should do it. But that's the first step. The second, third, fourth, and last step are all to do with, do you own the open field? Can they reinforce effectively and efficiently? Can you block them? And can you swarm the rally if you need to whenever the time comes? You obviously don't want to swarm an ATTILA TAKEDA rally at full strength. You're crazy if you do that. That still does deliver a massive amount, especially if you're T4, a massive amount of wounded troops. But again, you need to own the open field. Kill the reinforcements coming in. Make sure they don't have field superiority around the flag. And you should be in pretty good shape. Do you think Lilith will do a rework for Light and Darkness mode? I'm talking about the lack of fighting. I hope so. Again, I think that there's room for adjustments throughout here. I've tried to kind of narrow it down and figure out exactly what that would look like, what the right move would be to fix, Light and Darkness. I don't know if that's necessarily a fix so much as maybe some adjustments here and there. But based on the way the map is structured, I don't see it. Maybe adding in passes like right here or something in between the ruins and stuff. But that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole ruin thing, right? Like, you can't place flags through the ruins. You can't do any of that. I understand why they did what they did. They wanted everyone to be able to participate at the end. They wanted all the kingdoms to be able to fight for the ziggurat area and eventually go out into the other kingdoms and start to attack the structures for points. Makes total sense. It engages all the kingdoms that are in KvK, and ultimately that should lead to more enjoyment for everybody versus just some. That being said, there needs to be some more fighting. There needs to be some more meaningful fighting in between the start of KvK and when King's Land opens up. Because right now, the way it worked out for our Lost Kingdom is the first day of each one of these ruins opening, there was some really good fighting. And then it just kind of tailed off. And the only time we saw them come through the pass was whenever the ruins were over and they would come and kill the AFK players. That's really the only time they came through. Same thing with the ruins. The first day, it was a big, huge fight. People were rallied, things like that, because they random teleported in to the area. And then again, once the ruins were over or the altos were over, that's when they actually came through in full force to kill the AFK players. The only time we really had meaningful fights, and when I say meaningful, I mean if you don't hold this territory, you're at a significant disadvantage in the grand scheme of things. You have opportunity for dead. You have the opportunity to be zeroed. To me, those are meaningful situations, is King's Land. So you've got roughly 4 weeks of non-meaningful fights. Maybe even more. I didn't time it, but it's a lot. It's a lot of time. And that's why I say the Light and Darkness event is very, very much geared towards growth. It's geared towards growth of an account and not necessarily the fighting. I do hope they adjust it, though. Tanjiro, if you have a 5-5-5-1 Saladin, is there a lot of worth in expertising him as a low spender, or better to focus on next commander? Focus on the next commander. Get Takeda to 5-5-5-1, Tanjiro. That's exactly what I'm doing, dude. You've read my mind. So my Saladin is 5-5-4. I'm waiting for that 5th skill, which I'm 35 sculptures away on. And then I'm going to unlock him all the way to 60. And then I'm going to get my Takeda 5-5-5-1 as well. And then I'll put the rest of my universals into Takeda to max him first. And then start working on Saladin to max him next. So that's the plan. I just don't have enough sculptures of Khan, and I've missed the wheel in this kingdom for Khan as well. So I don't have enough to really justify spending 660 sculptures to max Khan. It's just a lot for an account that I'm not going to put too much more into from a money perspective. I've already put another few grand into it, so he's he's off the table for me. I have to know where my limits are, right? And this is my third account that I've got money into, so it doesn't make sense to keep going. Wouldn't YSG go strange? Shut your mouth. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Doing good. Hey, Jess. Saladin 5551, then Max Takeda. Correct. Mm-hmm. That would be kind of cool, actually. I do like that. That's a great idea. But I think they need to change the pass mechanics. Because right now, again, I think they've still got the blocking thing going on. They said they did something to fix that, but I haven't seen it. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yo. What? Really?
Going on the stream.
Son of a gun. Okay, so now I've got Discord audio on. How about that? It was muted the whole time. It was only what? 26 minutes. You guys gotta tell me this stuff. Okay, now I see it. Now I see it.
Tell him we can't hear him on stream. I'm like, okay. And she's like, tell him. I'm like, I am.
You can hear me, just not Discord, right? Okay, yeah. So it was just Discord. All right. Well, now we're all.
I wish it was both. I
we're
wish you were
all
just sitting in
here.
front of the
We're
camera,
all
like,
in
with your
one.
mouth
You know.
People would be asking you questions. You start moving your mouth like, wow. What
Yeah, you can read everything. Yeah, read everything.
That was so funny.
Let's see. Don't inspire me to do the same, Drago. I have work tomorrow. I inspire you to do whatever you want to do, okay? I'm an empowering individual, all right? You tell me what you want, and I will help you get there.
Get corona.
Well, I will do that too, okay? I'm going to make sure I don't, get the COVID. Don't want to get the COVID. Yes, Patrick Husnick, thank you for pointing that out. And also Ghost Train, thank you for pointing that out. And Sparkles, evidently. Thank you for pointing out that we had Discord muted for about 20 minutes. Let's see. When will you be able to start pushing out of Kingsland? I believe it's going to be in a couple days. So if we take a look at not the Crusader achievements, but the Twilight achievements, level 8 passes unseal in 2 days, 4 hours, and then 12 hours for the actual pass to unlock. So if today is Saturday, we got Sunday, Monday.
Oh, too much math already.
So for me, it'll be Tuesday morning, around 10 o'clock-ish or so, when the pass is open, maybe 9 o'clock. So that's actually not bad for me. I mean, I'm working, but I'll be available. I may stream it. We'll see.
It'd be really awkward if your boss is watching, like, oh, working, huh?
There's so many times where, I've been like, oh, God, if she watches this, it's bad. It's so bad.
Dragothien, come into my office, please. We don't like the way you drink.
Wait, what?
Like, what's that all about? You have a problem?
Well, the fact that she would call me Dragothien would be a huge problem. Huge problem.
She's such a big fan.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, I'll be in better shape.
I'm not gonna drop your human name on stream.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm a subscriber.
Oh,
And if you did
God.
kill us, you could email
So
one
bad.
time.
So bad. All right, so let's see. Hi, Insomnia7. Hi, welcome to the stream, buddy. Ghanem's asking for war reports. So I did one on my rally. I don't think I've got too many more saved. Oh, wait, maybe I do. Look at that. Yeah, I got stuff. So here is me swarming a rally, it looks like. Somebody was rallying. Oh, this was from Arc. Okay. Yeah, everything's going to be gone, guys. I didn't save too much because I was playing 2 accounts. I was working. I was doing 50 different things here. Yeah, this was a bad trade. This was a good trade. Yeah, this was Saladin Takeda rally against... What was this? Oh, this was a city. So this was a really good rally. I've got some really good ones, and I've got some okay ones like this one here, and then I've got some really bad ones. Some really bad ones. Because again, keep in mind, guys, I'm T4, and there were a couple times where I played like I was T5. It was not pretty. It was not pretty at all. Miles, yes, I will keep all my characters in 1307. All my main playing characters. Just Lazy, welcome to the stream, buddy. Trevor Lawrow, let's see. We need KvK back in Older Kingdoms. It's starting to get boring. I agree, man. You know what? I've started playing some Division 2, which I do plan on putting on the channel a little bit. So buckle up for that, guys. And also, Mount and Blade 2 Banner Lord, is coming out a couple weeks from now. I've been waiting for that for years. So when that comes out, you'll also be seeing me play a little bit of that. That's basically what I plan on doing while I'm farming in between KvK and Osiris League. Not gonna lie. We're going to be doing some KvK stuff too. We're obviously going to be doing some Rise of Kingdoms things every day. That's still going to be my main thing, but I'm going to start adding a little different things here and there. And here's let's see, Ghost Train, $5. Buy some toilet paper, no can do. There isn't any. It apparently stops Corona. Yeah. So do shots, so take a shot. Your reasoning astounds me. There we go.
They said hand sanitizer, 70% alcohol.
So I'm basically just anti-COVIDing the entire inside of my body right now.
Basically, if like Phantom comes on, we get you taking enough shots, you could basically spit on people and save their lives.
I am Jesus. I am the anti-corona.
This is your Dragothien, I'm sick.
I touch you. You are cured. Okay, so here's your shot, sir. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's your shots, Ghost Train. Cheers, Jess.
I'm gonna have to drag you.
Heard your voice in a while.
The other day.
I know.
I'll have to send you a picture of my line.
worried.
Something very awkward for somebody.
Oh yeah.
My boys
Yeah,
are
I'm
sick.
gonna shoot it to you in a PM.
How's your boys? Everything going okay?
Yeah, they're okay. They're just sick.
Oh
the
no. That's no
It's just
bueno.
flu, though, right?
Yes, it's just the flu.
Let Drago spit on him.
Yeah, let's try Chris.
You got it.
That's so gross.
So it's not the home fries COVID
Yeah, but
that we're talking about? Okay.
gross is better than being sick.
Well, I'm glad that they don't have the worst version, but sad to hear that they're sick.
Yes.
I'm sure it's been a lot of work for you too.
Yes.
Yes. I know that feeling.
Suck.
I'm always the last person to get sick. So I've got 6 people in this house. I had to count that on my hands, including myself. So 4 kids, wife, myself. All right. I'm always the last person to get sick. Every time. And it makes no sense because I'm always around them and I'm always taking care of them. But for some reason, I guess I've got like a beast immune system or something because I'm always the last one to get sick. But when I get sick, it just bends me over. It's bad. Like I just get wrecked. But
What does it do when it
the
bends you?
cool, well, let's not talk about that right now. The cool thing is, all right, until I get sick, which I know is coming because it happens every time, I get to take care of all 5 of them. And sometimes the best part is when my wife is the first one to get sick, I take care of her. Then each kid gets sick individually. And because enough time has passed where her immunity from her being sick the first time is over, the last kid has got some different variant of whatever she got sick with in the first place. She gets sick again. So I go wife, kids, wife again, and then I get wrecked. They're recovering from being sick in the first place. My wife tries her best, but damn, I got to take care of myself too. So it's bad. It's just bad. It happens every time. Every time. It's just one of those worst kind of times. You know, you got to deal with it.
Yeah, you do. That sucks.
They've zeroed nobody, by the way. Ghost Train. I'm not sure who they're talking about.
We had just gotten there. And like they migrated in from a kingdom that was in KvK. The guy said that. I'm like,
They said they zeroed me.
I guess they helped.
Suicide.
to zero.
I've never been zeroed, so I'm not sure how that works.
I don't know. When they said that, I was
They
like,
they rallied me and lost a crap ton of troops. So Ghost Train sent me a chat of somebody saying that they zeroed the streamer Dragothien, and I've never been zeroed, so I don't know what to tell you. Yeah,
Where?
yeah. Screenshots, please, or it didn't happen.
In dreams.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've taken a crap ton of rallies, and last KvK I took some triple rallies. Let me tell you that.
I
But
was just like, what poor luck for you to come into a new alliance after you migrated, and you're like, yeah, we zeroed this guy. You mean my friend?
you mean my friend that's never been zeroed? That one? Is that the one you're talking about? Sax, there's no notification. I hate that. Sometimes I hate YouTube sometimes. But I love you, YouTube. Keep paying me. Thank you.
Join the Discord.
Join the Discord, though. Is Bakito unlocking T5? Jesse, is Bakito unlocking T5?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
That's probably a hard no, but you never know. Amirul Siazwan. Mika-san was in your kingdom? Yeah, he used to be in our kingdom. Not no mo. He's gone to greener pastures. Karam El Hachimi. Hey Dragothien, is it a bad idea to specialize in archers as a free-to-play? I don't know if it's a bad idea, but it's not a great idea. It's not a great idea to specialize in archers whether you're free-to-play or pay-to-win, to be honest. I maxed YSG and planning on going for Edward now. Is it wise? That's not wise. As free-to-play, you shouldn't max Edward, and here's why. Edward's a rallying commander at best. Like, Edward in the open field is basically a target on the map that just says, kill me now. He has no defense. He does a crap ton of damage. Anybody with 2 nerve cells in their brain to rub together is going to say, immediately attack that, take it off the map. So, Edward on the open field, while he does a ton of damage, especially as primary to YSG or Tamiris, usually doesn't live long enough to tell the tale. So, really, Edward is meant to be a rallying commander for archers, and if you're free to play, generally, you're not going to be the rallier. So, I would say steer clear of Edward. YSG is great as a second to pretty much anything. So, that's good, but focus on Cav or focus on infantry. Really, Cav is going to be the best thing for a free to play player to play. Let's see. What do you think about the new archer commanders? I think that I'm not maxing them. I'm putting my foot in the ground or line in the ground or sand or whatever.
Yay!
I'm not
Heck
maxing
yeah.
them. I'm just not. So you missed the first part, Jess. I'm going to do something that I probably shouldn't do, and I'm going to talk about legendary commanders. And I'm going to talk about some things. We're going to get into that in just a little bit. I don't want to blow my wad there too quick. Let's see. Biker, what's cracking, Drago? Tons of things are cracking. So here's what's also cracking. I forgot to tell y'all. Speaking of which.
Another shot.
Another shot. Yeah, well, that's coming later, I'm sure. But, so, wife decided to have a sleepover, an adult sleepover.
Whoa, yeah, let's hear this story.
Yeah,
I can't
so
wait.
this is a thing. Her sister and her friend, her girlfriends, are all coming over for a birthday party for one of said girlfriends, and they're going to have a sleepover. And
Okay.
yeah, okay. Everybody's starting to get excited. See how it's working out. Everybody's like, okay, keep going. Let's keep going.
Just do me a favor, say it very slowly.
So it's not like that. All right. So as much as every guy's fantasy wants it to be like that, it's not like that. Just in case they're watching upstairs. So that's happening upstairs right now. But I'm here with you, fine people, and we're having a Sippin Saturday. We're talking about the game. I'm going to be probably drunk when I start meandering upstairs, and they are also going to be drinking during their sleepover. So that'll be my after party. So if I don't stay for the after party too long, that is why I'm not staying for the after party too long.
Yeah, he's not staying because his wife's upstairs with girlfriends and they're in their underwear having pillow fights.
That part's probably not accurate, but the first part's accurate. What commanders would you use in your garrison to defend against Ramsey's rally? I mean, really, the best thing would probably be Saladin Takeda against a Ramses rally. I know it's, it's anti-skill damage and everything, but or even an Attila Takeda would work really well. In Garrison, oddly enough. Let's see. Alexander Dokchinovic. Dude, don't make me try to pronounce that name. I'm so sorry. I have a question about Windswept set. There's only 2 parts out of 4. Do you know when the other 2 will come out? I don't know when the other 2 will come out. I did point that out in my last equipment video. Why would they do that, right? Like, it's a set of 4, and there's only 2 pieces. I mean, this is another one of those things where it's like, if we just had 1 extra set of eyes, we could have avoided this whole issue. Hey Drago, when is the spring event gonna come in Kingdoms 1200 plus? So the events come at the same time, I believe, for the majority of the kingdoms. It's only the first 10 or 16 or so, or 8 really, that get them a few days earlier. So everybody gets them around the same time. Should be pretty soon. I'd say early next week would be when the new spring event stuff starts to come out. They like to start that stuff at the beginning of a week and roll hard for the end. Holy water should help if it's a corona. Alster's trying to help you out, Jesse, I think. Let's see. Drago, which kingdom are you at now? I'm at 1307 on my alt, and I'm still in 1225 on my main for now. Sopanon Bandith.
Holy water would burn us more.
It burns because they're wicked. I'm just going to put that out there right now. Sopanon Bandith, I have 13 million power. That's awesome, buddy. That's really good. That's a good start to your game. Mr. Smoked Turkey, do you know which kingdom Mika went to? 14 something. 14. It's 14 something. If you want to.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I can't either. Just reach out to him, and I'm sure he'd be happy to tell you where he's at.
He knew I was coming for that Metallica pinball machine, so he ran.
Morning Woody, what happened to 1225? That's a long story, but I'll make it short. We got beat in KvK 3. So at the end of KvK, a lot of people either quit or decided to move on to another kingdom. And I also got very busy with work, so I ended up passing everything over to Skywalker. This has been a Skywalker-led kingdom for about a month and a half or so, roughly, give or take. And I've been trying to catch up from work because I basically took off 2 weeks from work. Took off. And yeah, that's basically it. I mean, 225 is still a great kingdom. There's still a ton of great people there. All the alliances are still there. However, a lot of the power from that kingdom has left, which is not the biggest thing in the world, to be honest. A lot of the people that were there with power were there because they wanted easy mode. And when it wasn't easy mode, they decided to jet or quit. So that just, that is what it is, I guess.
Whales doing whale stuff.
Whales doing whale things. Hey, bro, thoughts on Wu and Artemisia as Garrison? That could work. I think there's some good synergies there. I'd have to look a little deeper into that, Brandon. I'd have to look a little deeper into that. Shrizzy, Ramses, yes or no? Yes or no for what? What purpose, what role, what's your account look like? There's a lot of unanswered questions that would give me a different answer based off of what that looks like. Looks like Skywalker's joined us. Welcome to the stream, Skywalker.
Hey, Sky.
Is it only me?
What's going on, Jesse, man?
There's Skywalker. That's Skywalker. Is it only me or the new map has led to a boring KvK? It's kind of boring, I'm not going to lie. Kingsland has been fun. Kingsland was really fun for the whole day that it was, fighting. I will say, so I was corrected on one of my last Sippin Saturdays. We're the only Imperium Kingdom in this whole KvK. So, and not only that, but this is a top Imperium Kingdom. 307 is a top Imperium Kingdom. There's no doubt about it. The activity and the active player count is substantial. So substantial that I have to move just to find a farming plot. Like, I can't farm. Like even the lowest ones. Like, the lowest ones are taken. So, I mean, this is a very active kingdom. And, there's no other kingdom here that has that kind of combination of activity and power. So, it makes sense if you look at the map, what happened, and how quickly it happened. To be honest with you, it would have been quicker had we had the buff. So we didn't have the light versus darkness flag burning buff. They did. The Lunaria kingdoms had the 50% flag burning buff, and we still beat them pretty handily in Kingsland. It took about 15 hours, if I recall the number correctly. I was talking to Mad Phantom afterwards, and he said, and I quote, "I was a little disappointed. I was actually looking forward to take 12." So I was a little surprised by that response. I was like, okay, well, I mean, it took us weeks, in 225, but it's a whole different KvK. If we had this KvK map in the last KvK in 225, I think things would have been a lot different. I'm going to just put it that way. Because one, you can't place forts, so that's the thing. Can't place forts inside Kingsland. That would have been a huge game changer. And then again, everything would have been in one spot, and we would have been able to do some different things. So, not saying that would have been a huge, guarantee, but things would have been different. Things would have been totally different.
I feel like new map was necessary. New game structure, however.
I love the last KvK so much though, from the fighting. As much as it sucks to lose all the troops and the sheer amount of time, especially if it's a close KvK, if you've got to take a week off from work or something like that, and you're a leader in a kingdom and they need you for that week, it's tough. But damn, it's fun, man. It's so fun fighting nonstop for a week, man. Oh. And I
feel like this new KvK is like very free-to-play friendly.
It is. And that's what I'm saying. I think they've nerfed down KvK a bit with Light and Darkness. They just nerfed it down a bit.
Maybe they just need a whale version of KvK.
I mean, I think that's what the original KvK is. Let's be honest.
I'm not a whale, and this KvK is so...
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's
you used
what
to
he's
be
saying.
with whales, Jesse. Come on now.
So?
He does being with whales.
I like to fight.
Yeah, well, that's what whales do, is fight.
Yes.
Well, if you come to 1533, Jesse, we can fight there.
Okay, moving on. So, Sibyllin Wang. Hi, Drago. What do you think about Constantine for people who focus on Cav commanders, medium spender? So, Constantine's an infantry commander. I'm not sure why you would do that. Constantine... No. I'm trying to get there with you in my mind. No. I'm sorry. I mean, Constantine is a good commander, and he's a good anti-Cav garrison commander, but if you're a Cav commander, that really those two things really don't have anything to do with each other. If you want to have a good anti-Cav commander in a garrison, then yes, go for Constantine. But because you're a cavalry commander, type civ and type player, medium spender, that doesn't really mean you should go for Constantine. Constantine is the anti-ATTILA piece to Charles Constantine or Constantine Charles, whichever one you prefer. But unless you're top tech and have maxed out infantry tech, you're probably not going to be the one garrisoning the structures. So, it depends on your situation. Would Ramsey's expertise skill kill Richard's first skill? It won't kill it. His expertise does a damage reduction or defense reduction, and the nuke, 2,000 damage factor. So, I mean, it would kill his buff, but it wouldn't necessarily kill his first skill. The main part of his first skill is the heal, guys. It's not the other part. It's the 3,500 heal that he tends to get in the open field. Timo Haitianen, did you...
Yeah, but Ramses silences the healing, Drago, so this is why everybody's complaining about this.
Let me see. Let me take a look.
Yeah, Ramses gives
I have an
silence to him.
important message.
Let me take a peek.
Listen.
Oh,
What's
dear.
happening? There you go. That's a great message. That's a great message. Deals continuous damage to a single target, reduces the target defense by 30% for 2 seconds, and the target cannot receive any healing for 2 seconds. Ooh. It's not a silence. That's a heal block.
Yeah, it's a heal block. So this is
I
why the
didn't see
game will
that.
gonna be. The game will gonna be more equal between archers and infantry.
That's the reason I asked that question.
That's a good question. With that, I didn't see that. So here's the thing. If you're Richard, you have to spec into every rage regeneration talent that you possibly can now. Because he's got the attack talent path and the archer talent path. So if you can fire off your heal before the primary of Ramses fires off, you'll be in good shape. You basically nullified his expertise. But you got to get Burning Blood. You've got to get... What are the other ones? I can't remember them off the top of my head.
There's
Yeah,
one in the
Burning
defense
Blood,
tree as well,
Undying
isn't there?
Fury. Well, Burning Blood is the defense tree one. Burning Blood, Undying Fury. I think there's another one too in there. No? Maybe not. Man, you got to get every... I mean, you may even need to... Oh, man, that sucks. That's concerning.
I didn't mean to stump you.
Well, I'm not stumped, but now I'm thinking. So, something that generates Ashida. No, I'm just kidding. I can't go there. I'm sorry. I was going to say something that generates rage, but that ain't it.
Stop sleeping on the mop guy.
Yeah, the mop guy. What is it? Let's see. Primary. Speed of rage gain, 30%. I can't do it. I can't go there. Yeah, that's tough, man. You have to fire your skill off quicker than Ramses. So let's check Ramses and see what his rage regeneration stuff is. Well, I'm gonna look at an attack. Let me make sure he's 1,000. Okay, so it's 1,000 rage requirement. And let's look at the attack. So Burning Blood is also on the attack tree, but there's no rage generation on the... Well, that's leadership. Let me go look at Archer. There's definitely rage regeneration on Archer. Yeah, full quiver. No, I'm sorry. Wait,
It's not a problem.
there's no rage regeneration.
But if you put YSP first with his rage gen and Ramsey second,
Yeah, if YSG's
Guys,
rage gen.
guys. It's only for one commander. Why would he face Richard if you have 5? He wouldn't target Richard.
If I had Ramses, I would target Richard.
Yeah,
Why?
this is
Archers counter or infantry.
this is the problem in Ark of Osiris
Ra-
for defending the flag.
Sunset Canyon too. That's a huge deal. Deal. Sunset Canyon. That's a huge deal. Ark of Osiris. I think that's kind of a null and void argument because you would literally have to attack each other at exactly the same time. How often does that happen? I mean, really, I would say almost never. And if it does, good for them. You know, but Sunset and Lost Canyon. That's a huge deal. You can effectively nerf Richard's
Hello.
heal.
Oh, you
Hey,
guys
fam.
me.
Hey, Bixie. Hey, Jesse.
Yeah, I know.
And Ghost Train. How's
Phantom
everybody?
Drago said he didn't want to take shots.
All right, hang on.
Son of a-
Hang on.
I told him the
big
more shots he
bobo.
took, the more immune to coronavirus.
Of course. That's
Dennis
medicine, but
Fradel. So should Ramses be primary or secondary? With that expertise, he should be primary. Even though he doesn't have the skill talent path, that expertise blocking Richard's heal is huge. It's huge.
But it only works on Richard.
It does. Well, I mean,
You have more marches.
you do. And again, in real world combat, it's null and void. None of this matters. But for Sunset and Lost Canyon, it's the difference. It's if you don't have Ramses and somebody else does that you're fighting, you're going to lose.
Richard's not the only one with heal, though. He's just the biggest heal. So, I mean, it's not like he's only good for one.
The proper setup for Lost Canyon and Sunset Canyon is to have Richard
You only
Alex.
target one commander.
Right, but that one commander holds up usually 4 other armies in Sunset and Lost Canyon. That's just how it works. If they do it right. Oh boy. You had to do that, didn't you, Ghost Train? So let's see. Quit slacking and chug. Oh my goodness. All right.
Hello, hello.
Hey, whoever that is. Oh my. Okay, so I'm going to do a readout of the chat so far. We've got Lamakar from 1409. We've got Phantom
Wally
from
Ox is here.
1307. Al
just me, so
Salam.
it's just Wally.
Apostle. Baz. Biker.
Tab.
Bulbaricos.
Thrupples always together, even when they're
Cosmin MSFC. Koti. And then there's me, of course. You know, I'm in here. And Felipe. Ghost Train. Jesse. And Wally.
What?
Wally.
It is me.
Wally
Wow.
Ox.
Oh, Wally.
1/3 of the thruple.
Wally.
Oh my god.
You need to go into witness protection at this rate, Wally.
I know.
Ghost
Change my
Train,
name,
how
my
you
picture,
doing?
my
You
voice.
Thank you for the
Thanks,
99-pound donation,
Just
sir. I
trying not to
appreciate
keep
you
rolling.
as always.
Ooh.
Mr. Smoke Turkey Ghost Saladin is low spender. Absolutely. And that's what I'm doing on my alt account. And he's awesome to do. What do you think about the upcoming Big Power event? Do you think it's worth it with the Archers City theme? Big Power event. So has that come out yet? I haven't seen it.
It's
not
like
yet.
the Zenith of Strength.
Oh, you're talking. Okay,
coming with
yeah.
the
And
spring
it's
event.
on the City Hall, isn't it? Let me
It's
see.
the pay to win skin.
Yeah, let me take a peek at it.
It's not on yet. but
It's good though.
just on the skin.
It's good. I remember
Yeah.
seeing it. Archer health 10%.
10%.
Yeah, it's
The
nice.
last one.
That's very nice. Don't use it if you're going to use any
I
kind of
think it's the
infantry.
last one.
Yeah,
this one.
Amber Fortress. That's very nice. Yeah, that's very nice. The only thing better would be 10% archer attack, but that's still really good. That's still really good.
Which is
I
I
don't
think
know.
the
With
KvK
Artemisia,
skin.
like hurting yourself right away, that 10% health.
Yeah, could help. Could help. All right, Phantom. Cheers. Here's your.
Cheers.
I've got a double shot, not a quad shot. Double shot for you, my friend. All right. Dark Devil, to answer your question again, I think it's a great one to get, but all right, where are we at in the stream? When are we gonna? Okay, so at the hour mark, we're at 57 minutes. At the hour mark, I'm gonna do something I probably shouldn't do.
Take your
And-
shirt off.
No,
Drink half the bottle.
no, definitely not.
Good idea.
Oh yeah, we can get a chug chant.
I'm going to badmouth what's going on in the game. Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, I
Alright.
definitely thought you were like, I'm gonna badmouth Ghost Train.
I'm gonna badmouth Ghost Train. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Agreed.
I mean, that's just
Yeah,
normal.
that
right?
goes with the
Settle
territory.
down, thruple.
That goes with the territory. Oh no, Grim is so freaking. Oh, Grim. Grim does that. Shot from my boy Caps 25. Shot. He does that. He does that.
Thank you, Graham.
Grim does that. He waits for like Phantom to donate, and then I take my shot, and then he immediately donates right after. I know his game. It's not a secret.
No.
Put you drunk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Stumbling up the stairs is what he's looking for.
Yes.
All right.
That's why you
Falling out of your
Sleeping on
chairs,
the
what he's
sofa.
having
What?
upstairs, that way you can
What?
downstairs.
Well, I mean, I like stumbling downstairs too. I'm not gonna lie. Just metaphorically. All right. So Tanjiro, does Joan buff skill really only work on your own armies and not alliance members? That's definitely not the case. Ronnie said it in his last video. I was surprised. I don't think that's the case. Joan of Arc grants her own troops and nearby friendly forces a powerful buff. I mean, it's supposed to. If it doesn't, then that's a problem in the game mechanics, but it's supposed to buff everything in a nearby area, which is that circle that pops up whenever Joan fires off her skill. So that should work. I'd have to test it, but I mean, it's hard to test. That's really hard to test.
Impossible.
Yeah, that should work. I mean, she's been out for a year and a half, right? Like, that should be a thing, I would think. Karam El Hashimi, thanks for your answer. I'm just going to steer clear from archers. I mean, again, archers are good to a certain extent, but to go full archer, it's I don't want to say that. It's kind of like just nerfing yourself. I won't say what I was going to say. It would have been so bad if I'd have said that.
He's very.
Are you going full, bro? Never go full.
Never go full. That's right. Even if I'm maxed YSG, he'll still be useful in many ways. Absolutely. And I'll be pairing him with my Kusunoki. That's what I do. I'll be going for calves, starting with Genghis. That's a very good idea, Karam. And then, again, I would actually start with Saladin, get him 5-5-5-1, then go to Genghis. That's the way I would do it. Hey, Drago, long-time listener, first-time caller. Ghost Train, you shut your damn mouth. How about Khan Saladin with an infantry? Oh, you are just the worst. I can't finish that. I just can't finish it. Let me do something on the screen. Oh, they're fighting. Yay, fighting. Fighting's happening. Let's do stuff. I want to do things.
Gamer upstairs.
I mean, both? I don't know.
Get him.
Get him.
You just take the camera and go check out the pillow fight upstairs.
Get him. I'll just do a secondary here. Hold on. What is happening? Like, there's things happening all around me. How did I not notice this? Y'all have failed me.
Because you had the camera in your city.
Yeah, I know.
They're trying to 0 7 days.
Yeah?
It's like the 8th.
Let's go wreck their faces.
TAKEDA.
What do you think? Let's do stuff.
And also, guys, listen, from how clear we can understand Apostle, I think we should welcome him back to Earth.
Yeah. He's off the space station.
Yeah, it was a,
Glad you had a safe trip.
He is off the space station. He is on
hell of a
Earth.
mission.
Oh, I'm sorry. Grim, here's your shot, and then I'm already behind. Damn it. All right, hold on. Cheers to my bro Cody, Grim, and Az. Oh my god, you guys. All right, Grim, here you go, buddy. Cheers. Woo! Oh boy. Baz, shot just cuz. All right, now I was going for a while there with nothing, and now they're just stacking it. See, you guys, you do this on purpose. All right.
Yep. So much.
I love these people in this community so much. Huge, and he's still really strong. Did they change Saladin sculptures from MGE to wheel? No, not that I'm aware of, Ganem. Better off using Markswoman than Ghost Train. Okay, let's go kill stuff. I am so sick of seeing these guys come out the pass. Do things. There you go. Where's that rally going? It's going somewhere. How you manage 3 T5 accounts time-wise? It's very difficult. And the other 50 things I have to manage. I'm a multitasker.
Those
for
are
sure.
50 things for each of his children.
just the 4. Okay, it's okay.
Drago's dozen on TLC.
Was Artemisia ally of Xerxes? I believe she was. Yes.
She was.
It says in her skill. Yes, Ali Khazrai. That's correct.
Badass.
No.
Looking for you not to make it out that chair. Grim, you're doing a fantastic job. You're working on it. You're working on it, buddy. Like I said earlier in the stream, I did not eat much today, and that is not good. to not eat much and then go into the stream. I'm sure I'm super red at this point. Do you think Leon needs buff? No. So again, look. Okay, we're gonna do it. This is going to go down. Let me catch up on the shots, and then I'm gonna go into it because this needs to happen. I was actually thinking about making a video on this. This is how upset I am. All right.
I'm pretty upset about the ATTILA nerf too.
Double shot. That's not it. Double shot. Well, that a little bit of that. So double shot. Catch up on Grim and Phantom. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right. That honey Jim Beam actually tastes pretty good. I like it.
The onions nice too.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I saw that. I want to try that. Let's talk state of the game. So where are we at? We've got a new KvK that's a little lackluster, let's be honest. I'd like it for the growth of an account. I'd like it for free-to-play players to be able to enjoy KvK. That's really good. We need to keep that part. We need to keep that part. What I don't like is the lack of fighting. I mean, let's be honest. KvK is for fighting. Why else would you go into KvK but to kill other people's stuff? The whole reason I go in there is to zero cities, to kill other people's troops, to have a 20-to-1 trade ratio on whatever I die. And I'm going to tell you, I've lived up to that bargain. I've lost 12 million troops, and I guarantee you, I have killed over 120 million troops. And when I say kill, I mean kill. Kill. Not severely wound, kill. Okay? I've got almost 300 million kills on my main, and half of those, I guarantee you, are kills. They are not severely wounded. I don't use my account for farming MGE, for killing T1s to win MGE. I don't do that. In fact, I don't even do it to T4s. I don't go after MGE almost all the time. Like, the kill event, if I haven't won by the kill event, I don't win. I've hardly ever won an MGE. Ghost Train shot for the thruple. That's going to have to wait. Hashtag no more liver, Mad Phantom. I hate you. Love you at the same time, though. Peace Frog, when does the level 8 pass open to go to the enemy side? 2.5 days, Peace Frog. 2.5 days. 2 days for the Twilight and a half a day for the timer on the actual pass. Tim Akai, what happened to your power? This is my alt, so...
Got zeroed from somebody in my
yeah, evidently. Evidently I got zeroed. No, this is my alt, so it's actually up from what it used to be. Dejan says it's about to go down. All right, so I'm caught up on the chat. Let me jump back in. So changes need to be made in Lost Kingdom. We've got that. I think everybody's kind of beaten that into the ground. There needs to be some adjustment to light and darkness from a fighting standpoint. We need more fighting. Yeah. I think that ultimately next week you're going to see what's going to actually define this light and darkness. Is the structure point system effective or not? I'm going to showcase this on the channel. Tune in whenever you see a stream pop up. That means I'm going to be streaming inside somebody else's kingdom trying to take their stuff. Okay? That's how it's going to go down. We're going to see whether the point system for the structures really kind of balances out the first 3/4 of KvK, which is basically killing barbs. Let's be honest. Let's jump into... Well, first off, let me make sure I'm paying attention to my troops because they're in front of the pass. Let's jump into the commanders. This is really what I want to get into. And I wanted to do this earlier because now I'm drunk. You guys did this. This is your fault. I blame you guys entirely. So, look. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 epic commanders. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28 legendary commanders. We have 28 legendary commanders. 28 versus 12. It's over double. It's over double. And it takes 690 sculptures to max a legendary commander. Average, if you use the VIP shop for all of them, which is not the best value, by the way, is 2,000 gems per sculpture. 690 times 2,000. Let's do some mathematics on this stream.
Oh, God, that's not.
Let's do it with a calculator.
Wait, no.
Oh, okay.
690 times 2,000 is 1.4 million gems per commander. Per commander.
Cheap.
On my main, so let me go back. I'm gonna actually jump to my main because I want to show you how much. I just did my taxes, folks. I just did my taxes and I saw how much I've spent on this game. It's bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I spent so much money.
On the field.
I've spent so much money on this game. I can't tell y'all. I can't tell you. If I say it out loud, it means it's real. And I don't want to make it real.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it.
Yes?
No.
That's why I don't do it anymore.
I can do it for you.
I just put it in chat.
Taking 5 shots.
Jesus
Maybe.
Christ, Drago. I've always said if Apple sent me an invoice, like you've spent that, but okay.
Let me do something else. I'm gonna do something else. Hold on one sec.
Drago, you know there's like homeless people in your city, right?
I mean, I do charity work. Okay, don't make me feel bad. I do charity work. All right.
Yeah, as long as no new commander's out.
Or KvK.
I mean, there are priorities. Let's not let's not joke around.
Sorry, little Timmy. I was gonna get you some food, but Drago said no.
Let's not joke around, okay?
Yeah, they could all get some soup after Artemisia comes out.
Hold on a sec. I wanna put that in perspective. Okay, I wanna put that in perspective. Hold on.
He spent 3 times as much as a McDonald's manager.
Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. That isn't even close to it.
He could have single-handedly funded the coronavirus cure.
That's factual.
It's no problem. We have the cure already.
Yeah, it's called Drago spitting on you.
This is
his ivory tower.
This is my car that I have a loan on, by the way. Okay. Let's see if I can find where I'm at. Okay, here we go. This is my car I have a loan on. All right.
I feel like Green Arrow's gonna burst into his window and tell him he's failed his city.
Yeah.
Don't make me post
probably.
a picture of my alright.
Dragothien, you have failed.
You got alright? Lies.
Oh, Drago, that's one of them cars where when I drive by it, the owner.
Look at my pick on my city. Okay, give me your chords, Grim. Where are your chords
finally!
at?
Oh my God, he's online.
Wait, you spent more than the car costs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Drago, I'm right next to you.
I could have paid for it in cash. And I don't actually look. I don't use credit. Like, there's no credit. This is just cash. This is cash. You're right next to me? Okay, hold on.
Drago, do you remember when
There
you
you
visited
are.
Philadelphia like 35 years ago? And you looked up at the woman?
Grim, you're the worst, dude. Okay, okay.
Daddy!
Got him. Okay, all right. Seriously.
Shit, I might have to go outside and take a picture of my R8.
So Richard Davis, it helps, but it's nowhere close. It's not even close. It's not even close. And I came in after the perks, okay? So that's the reason I spent so much. Like, that's the reason I spent so much. Because I didn't get any of the other stuff.
Isn't the first step admitting you have a problem?
I mean, is it a problem, though? Yeah, probably.
Well, when you exclaimed looking at how much you spent, yeah?
Yeah, Grim. All right, cheers. Like, this is why I drink. So, cheers, Grim. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right. So, that's the first thing. And
Someone's like YouTube revenue and sponsorship help.
this much. This much, okay? Very small portion.
That's just funny.
Brandon Apisa, can you declare rock a business expense? I'm going to try. I'm going to try so hard.
You could like start like holding your phone up, and you too could play Rise of Kingdoms.
Dejan, I will never ask Phantom how much he spent because he'll hate me forever.
If you LLC it, you can.
Yeah.
I want to find out from Phantom how much he spent for some of his excursions.
I know what I spent. I kind of have a grasp on what he spent, but I don't want to look at the numbers. Those aren't real numbers. Those are fake numbers.
Phantom, also, you do know there's homeless people in your area.
Oh, shut up. All right, so let me jump over to my main. I want to show you what it costs. So you saw the number, right? You saw the number that I posted in chat. So that's what this gets you. Shot for Ghost Train, 19 pounds from Mad Phantom. I suffer for Ghost Train. This is how this is working.
This is how it works. I'm like Jesus. Suffer for my sins.
Yeah, burns because you're wicked. Yeah, Baba's on a whole different level.
China.
Jesus
It's not
Christ.
terrible, it's
But
wonderful.
Baba's not. That's why Baba has over 500 million power, guys. I mean, jeez. I mean, I'm not Baba level, okay? I'm not gonna try and compare myself to Baba. How many kills does
Except
Baba
in
have, by the way?
pants.
I mean,
Like 17,000.
you can't buy that. So I mean, you do what you gotta do.
I heard Baba only attacks poor people.
Well, compared to him, it's pretty much everybody.
Yeah, everyone's poor.
Yeah.
He said poor people and people from Canada.
Baba is Bill Gates. No, he's not. I've actually seen Baba. He's a pretty cool guy. I've talked to him a couple times. He's not, the worst individual in the world. He's a pretty good guy. I don't agree with some of his in-game stuff, but he seems all right.
He targets the Apple
It's
Black.
okay.
Baba has like 350 million kills. He plays the game. Yes, he does. It's a lot easier to play the game when you can just hit attack and send pretty much whenever you want. That's a little different. But yes, he plays the game. He definitely fights. There's a guy in TX46 that has over 600 million power and makes Baba look small. I mean, they're roughly within 50 to 100 million power, and at that much power, I mean, really small. I don't think that's accurate. But yeah, I think there's a higher player. I think his name is Rocker, which he's changed his name like 50 times. I've also saw some of his shit and damn it. I saw some of his stuff in Facebook, and I didn't like it, but
It's character T.
Your BlueStacks couldn't keep up with your iPad on Dark versus Lightness on the last vid. What is your PC specs? It's pretty substantial, 2T. So my PC specs are almost top of the line. It's a 2800. I think it's a 2800 NVIDIA card, Ultra. It's an i7 processor or i9. I can't remember. 32 gigs.
Impossible.
It's an i9. I'm almost 100%. Might be an i9.
Yeah, I
No,
don't think that
it's an i9. It's an i7. It's an i7.
I'm
It's an
really
i7.
excited. The thruple is complete here in the Discord voice chat.
It's an i7, and it's got 32 megs of DDR.
Don't they use like a virtual emulator for graphics?
3666 DDR3 RAM, I think.
Whoa, Satan.
I can't remember exactly what the bandwidth is on the RAM, but it's a pretty beefy computer, and it does pretty well. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, even with the fact that Kingsland was operational, I'm gonna count as a win. I'm counting that as a win, 100%. Now, stuff wasn't showing up on BlueStacks. I think that ultimately BlueStacks just some of the parts just weren't rendering like the iPad was, but I mean, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. Trevor
Yeah,
is that.
BlueStacks, it's an emulator. It's not like going to the GPU specifically.
It does help. It's a virtualization thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those games are made for like completely different GPUs, so it's like
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, I keep getting sidetracked. First off, let me take the shot for Mad Phantom because
in the game.
he said shot for Ghost Train. I'm going to take a shot for Ghost Train. And then Grim, thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I appreciate you, and let me know when you want me to help you go through. Let me know when you want me to help you go through your commanders and your track in the game if you want me to help you do that. That is a perk of membership. Someone from T's Alliance said T, top player, spent over 500,000 on his account, but that seems extreme. No, it doesn't seem extreme.
No.
That's actually probably accurate. That's actually accurate. So I'm gonna go through here. All right. So I told you how much I spent, and really I spent the majority of my money in commanders. It wasn't troops. It was commanders. Commanders make this game, guys. By the way, troop count is just a number. Commanders are what make those troops effective. So if you look at my commanders here, I've got a max YSG, Richard, Minna, Charles, Saladin, Mehmed, Genghis, Alex, Ethelfled. I've got to read it sometimes at this point because I'm so drunk. Edward, Attila, Julius, Double C, Barca, Frederick, El Cid, Cleo, which was all through Strategic Reserve, by the way. Don't fool yourself. Takeda is also maxed. And that's it. I think I'm up to around 16 or 17 max legendary commanders, which is more than the total amount of epic commanders in the game. In the game. There's 12 epic commanders in the game. This game has been open for almost 2 years. About 1 year and 3/4, roughly. We've had one update with 3 new civilizations and 3 new epic commanders that happened in February of last year. The reason I know that's when I started. That was actually one of my first videos on this channel. Which, by the way, now we're up to 11,335 maybe subscribers at this point. I appreciate you all. That was one of my first videos on this channel. I remember waking up to the patch. It was so exciting. 3 new civilizations, 3 new epic commanders. How awesome. I only had maybe half of my epics maxed at that point. Here we are, 18 plus probably legendary commanders maxed. All the epics have been maxed for quite some time. And I talked to so many players in this game that don't have the money that I have to put into the game. And again, you saw how much I put in. That was just last year. That's not including the KvK that just happened, the January, February, and March bills that I've paid for payment into this game. So, do I think it's worth it? For me, it is. For me, it is. Because I enjoy this game. This is my release. This is my going out with the boys kind of thing. So, all the money I put into this game is my release, my relax time, this is me going out and spending a ton of money at games and things like that, which I go to anyway, but I get those for free because of my job. So I don't have to pay for those. So this is my outlet. Okay, so the money I put into this game is so worth it. It's worth it to me. I would go insane if I didn't have this type of game or gaming in general, which is why I started this channel in the first place.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment. It's fun. It is what it is, right? But to expect every player to be able to keep up with how many legendary commanders did I say? 20 what?
28.
28.
28 legendary commanders? That's insane. You saw how much I put in, and I've got less than 20 maxed. And again,
a couple of those 28 aren't worth being legendary.
Yeah, I mean, you got Charlemagne, you've got Ashita, you've got, 2 haven't even come out yet. But you get my point.
Cleo.
Like, you get my point. Yeah, there's maybe 2 more commanders that I want to max. Well, 3, 4 that I want to max.
12.
And I'm probably going to put the money into the game to do it. Okay? Because I want to
You
show.
can be very effective as a low spender and just buy daily chest.
Yes.
Man,
You saw my other account. You saw my other account.
You can spend a lot.
Yeah.
After the release.
Yeah, you saw my other account, right? Let me buy this. No, it's already done. Sweet. You saw my other account. I am very effective on this alt account. Is at 50 million-ish power. He's got decent commanders, not great. I haven't worked on these commanders for very long, maybe a month and a half. Otherwise, I had Sun Tzu maxed, and that's it. I didn't have much maxed. I've really maxed a lot of this within the last month and a half. And he does work. He's gotten over 5 million kills just in this last Kingsland section alone. So he does work. He does great. He did his role. I lost a crap ton of infantry defending against ATTILA rallies, which is another thing I want to talk about. But that's my role. That's my role. Like, this guy is not a T5 account. He has T5 Cav, but he's not T5 infantry. He's not T5 archers. My job was to fill rallies, fill garrisons, and open field fight, and help organize because I'm a leader. That has nothing to do with my account. That's just my personality. Yeah. So I just filled that role.
330.
Right. So 285. Are they friendly? Yeah, I think they are. I just saw a 285 person walking across the screen. I was like, friendly? Friendly.
You totally lost your point. That's what you're doing. You forgot
Sorry.
your point.
Sorry. At the end of the day, my account did its role. Okay, it filled the rallies, it filled the garrisons, it cleared the open field around things we were rallying, and it cleared the open field around things that were being rallied. That's my role. That's what I did. I did it effectively, and I did it for 15 hours straight. It was fun. That's why I play this game. I want more of that in KvK, and right now, Lost Kingdom, Light and Darkness, there's a very small portion of that in this Light and Darkness event. So, however, the other KvK, the normal KvK, depending on which KvK you're in, it can either be way too much of that or too little as well. So there needs to be a happy medium. I don't know if there's a way to structure a KvK to suit that, but we need to try, right? The amount of money getting put into this game, we need to try. Be safe. Join our Rock Alerts line group. I don't know what that means. I'm just going to send my troops to the gate. How about that? Cheers, Mad Phantom. There goes another double shot.
Do it.
It's done. It's done. It's on the
Right.
stream. As long as someone is financially stable and it's surplus income, it's always worth it if it brings you happiness. Adam Leo, thank you very much. I'll make sure my wife knows that. And then new commanders will come out, and Drago will all chase them. It's a never-ending pit,
Happy
Drago.
wife, happy life.
That's it. Well, you say that.
Don't forget about my account, Daddy.
I've had it lectured to me a couple of times.
No, the real statement is happy wife, stay alive.
Right? How much money have you put in for the small account? A few grand.
Or
and a rag.
Drago's new catchphrase after his wife finds out what he spent: "Happy single, gonna mingle."
Oh man, that would be a thing. Level 19 Barbs. Hi, Drago and everyone. Hello, welcome to the stream. Venny, 270 days and only one legendary maxed. Venny, I know that's not right. I feel like you should have at least one maxed and one almost maxed. I lost 1.5 million from Kingsland. I'm free to play. Dijon, I bet you did. I bet you did. I'm 7,300 days away to get to your level. I'm getting there. Venny, you're so close, man. You're right there. Did they change the fighting from the beginning of KvK and the old version to the end in Light and Darkness? Yes and no. I think that it's basically going to be nonstop fighting until the end of KvK in the Light and Darkness, whereas in the original version, again, depending on which KvK you ended up in, it could have been nonstop from bell to bell, or it could have been 2 or 3 days of fighting and then a week and a half of rest, and then another 2 or 3 days of fighting and then a week and a half of rest. I've had both. I've had, the first 2 KvKs were a couple days of fighting, and then we beat them, and then we had rest, and then we did the same thing again in Zone 5 and again in Zone 6. Zone 6 was already decided by the time we got there, whereas the last KvK, it was basically bell-to-bell fighting because we had to do a lot of that work on our own. You made a mistake, buddy. You made a huge mistake. And you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit hard for it. Let's see. All I saw was ATTILA's and my power didn't stop moving. Yeah. It was bad. Oh, and I didn't pay attention. Oh, no. All right, we were in KvK 1. That must be so much fun, being in KvK 1. And we have had no war to speak of. Did you all like ally together? That was it.
We put one in their thing. That's the only war we've had, and we just got Zone 5 or Level 5 pass just open yesterday. We just got into Zone 6.
Are you fighting right now?
No.
What?
And we only have
Dude.
2. It's us and one other kingdom that are allied.
That was the same for us, and we fought like crazy. Right, Jess? Like, we fought like crazy. Like, it was non-stop.
Over.
This one, yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm
she'll
not
cause
king
some
of the
trouble.
kingdom,
You know, I don't know if you want to
do
do that, but she's gonna cause some trouble.
I just do as I'm told. They make the decisions.
Like, I remember KvK 1 like it was yesterday. We fought nonstop against KvK 14, and then we went through the Zone 5, and we fought against K13 and K12, which was fun. And then we went into Zone 4 of K12 and 13 and 14 and zoned them out from there. And then we went into Zone 6, which is Kingsland, and captured that. And then we went and fought into K12, K13, K14's province. It was nonstop fighting.
Yeah, we've had none. The only ones we've had have been Civil War, where just before KvK started, one of the other kingdoms migrated a couple people over, and we've had Civil War since.
Oh, Civil War is going to cause a problem. That's always going to cause a problem.
We got those two. We got those two guys out, but we've had.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the fighting though?
I don't get it.
Exactly.
We pushed them out. They migrated out to another one, and the kingdom they came from, we've locked into level or their starting thing, and we've had no war since.
That's crazy.
Oh, you're not being contested. That's completely different.
Yeah.
Well, not yet. I think we will now, but it's just like watching all of your videos and stuff from your first KvK and all the warring. I'm going, where's it at?
Well, that's nonstop.
I'm sorry.
So here's the other thing, right? So I tend to be in the higher tier stuff versus, you know, I don't want to say lower tier because that's not the case, but like mid tier or, you know, the majority of the kingdoms that are in like the 50s and 60s lost kingdoms, like those are the lower ones from just a sheer power perspective. I tend to be in the higher ones. That can affect things is basically what I'm trying to get at. Have you tried Ethelfled Takeda full cav VWR777 and Ethelfled Frederick? I haven't tried them, but to me, you know, I tried to get on the Ethelfled bandwagon. I really did. Outside of Sunset and Lost Canyon, Ethelfled is a debuffer. I'm sorry. She just is. Inside Sunset Canyon and Lost Canyon, she is invaluable. She is a must-have. You need to have her max level 60. Open field, she gets wrecked. Like, just straight wrecked. Her severely wounded are really high. And if you attack something from a death perspective, you can lose 100,000 troops like that. Very quickly. Very quickly. Level 19 Barb. Having focus in this game is huge. I agree. Whether it be commanders. Speaking of focus. Somebody's attacking me. Having focus in this game is huge. Whether it be commanders, what role you're trying to fill, whatever, it's really easy to get too spread out and be ineffective. I agree 100% with what you just said. Dijon, kind of confused. Took me months to train them, and now they're all gone in 15 hours. Well, that's why we train them. But I do want to make sure that anybody that watches this stream gets at least a 2-to-1 trade on any troop that they kill. Fight effectively, right? I don't like the new KvK, hardly any fighting. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that bandwagon. So again, I think to summarize my point in my rant earlier, really, bring out some more free-to-play friendly stuff. We've got plenty of pay-to-win stuff. We've got months of pay-to-win stuff available already. It's already here. It's already here. You don't need to bring any more out, right? The new KvK needs adjustment. It just does. It needs more fighting. It needs more excitement inside of the farming period, which is basically 90% of the KvK.
Do you think, hey Drago, do you think the rewards make it non-incentive to actually fight?
That's the other thing. So what happened to the friggin' commanders, right? So the first two KvKs had a very interesting thing available, whether it was a legendary commander or whether it was sculptures or whatever. The sculptures have been toned down. The commanders are gone altogether, and equipment is great. But geez, guys, unless you're first or second place in honor roll, even the equipment's going to take 6-7 months to make. You got the Skolas coin. It's going to take months to make unless you placed really high in the honor roll. Hello. I can say hello too, Mr. Shadow.
How come we don't get honor points for killing? Like having.
I've been Jesse. How long have I been asking for that? How many times have you heard me say that?
So long.
0 times.
I haven't. Oh, Brandon Apisa. I'm sorry, I missed your donation. I do not want to miss that. I got a pair. I'm going to take that as take a shot because I haven't had a shot in a while. So, Brandon Apisa, here's your $2 shot.
What about mine?
Grim, you already got all of yours.
No, I just posted another one.
What? No.
I should have.
I know you should have, but you didn't.
He did the shot for Phantom.
Oh, he did?
I did a double shot. I did a shot for Phantom and Grim.
You definitely have to take enough shots.
I did a double shot.
Give me a second.
All right.
Cheers. All right, let me catch up on chat. I don't like the... Okay, so, hey Dragothien, hey Mr. DJ. I know you're having a good day. I'm having a great day right now. It was kind of okay, but now it's great. You guys have made it great. I appreciate you. And there's Grim. Oh no, that's... Yeah. Skywalker. Wait, what happened? Hold on. A bunch just came in. Jeez, I can't keep up. Hold on.
Jeez, Jago, pay attention.
Okay,
Baz
says make it a double with a $2 donation. Grim says sorry I missed it, another one. So DJ cowed another one. And then Skywalker says, how's it going with a fat pear? Fat pear sticker. All right, fine. All right.
Fat pears need love too.
Fat pears need love too, man. That's all right. Hey, you know, everybody's got their thing. Some people love fat pears. It's okay.
You gotta get in
All
where
right.
you fit in sometimes, Drago.
Look, you know what? Look, it's going to be a fun evening, but a bad morning. I can already tell. So I'm going to take a super shot.
Mornings are overrated.
I'm going to take a super shot just for you guys. I get three donations. I get a super shot.
At least it's an off week for OL.
Well, I'm not in OL, but I can cast it. That's the other thing, guys. Buckle up. Sippin Saturday, I might have to take a hiatus. I'm going to be casting. Man, come on.
No.
I'm going to be casting Osiris League.
No.
So we're going to have to do that again. We're going to have to do it again. Got to make it feel good Friday.
If you're gonna do that, you have to let me cast with you.
It's not my decision.
We're like peanut butter and jelly, Dad.
Oh God, we're like something.
Listen, Papa Drago.
You almost made me choke on that
I'm
shot.
late, but if you can say hiatus, man, you haven't taken enough shots.
That's true. That's true.
Dude, you can't judge me on my vocabulary. Dude, y'all have learned this by now. I speak for a living to C-level individuals. What?
Buddy.
What's up?
I'm gonna kick your main account, your big one. You have some free to play in for the Zig.
Okay, whatever you gotta do, man. He's not in King's Lane, so it's good.
I know, I've seen. I'll already check.
All good, brother. All right. Having a good day. Okay, so let me answer your question. Hey, Mr. DJ. I got sidetracked. 400. I've been all over the place, guys. I apologize. I'm just having such a good time, and there's so many questions coming from so many different directions. I'm trying to answer everybody. So 455 days playing, and I only have 3 max legendaries. Richard, YSG, and Ethelfled. I just got Salad into 551. Get him to 5551, and he is super usable. I've seen you playing for quite a while. Hey, Mr. DJ, I'm kind of surprised that that's the legendary count you've got. And you play a lot, so that's the norm, right? That's what everybody has, right? Our fighting lasted like 3 hours. The other 4 kingdoms got owned fast. It's a snooze fest now, just farming. Tower ski. Yeah, man. I mean, it's kind of a bummer. You know, I want something in between. I want something in between the original and the new. Because honestly, at worst, when I say worst, I mean at maximum effort of the original KvK, it is basically nonstop fighting from bell to bell. Okay, and that's draining, that's costly, it's a lot, right? Lost Kingdom, Light and Darkness, it's kill barbs nonstop for like 4 weeks. So I need something in between. I need a way to have fun through each stage of the battle. Golly dang, man. You gotta like pay attention, huh? Like, oh, let me get out of here so they can. I see if I can pull this, Alex. No, you don't want to go. I need something in between. I need a little bit of growth, and I need a lot of bit of fun and fighting. Like, I want 80-20. Right now, Light and Darkness is like 10-90. It's like 10% fighting and 90% farming and barb killing. At least give me 50-50, right? Like 50-50. Just give me 50-50. That's a good first step.
I think there's a little party upstairs you can get in between.
It'll be 50-50 there. All right. We're getting there. Hour and 41 minutes.
I want to see if we can get Drago to take enough shots that he starts to think it's good and he just like shows up like with no pants on up there.
That's a distinct possibility. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. All right, Jesse, you gotta go. I think
it's Jesse. She's going already.
I think she's already gone. Like that already happened.
She's gotta go. Boop.
Yep. Boop. I'm done.
So much for Canadians with manners.
I know, right? Our last KvK versus you guys was war the entire time. 1254, that KvK was crazy. Trevor Lawro, I 100% agree with you. It was fun, but it was costly, expensive, and crazy. But above all, fun. Like, I had a great time. I didn't have a great time, looking at the bill afterwards, but it was fun. Do you think they need to work on Leonidas, his expertise? No, I don't think so. Look, again, that's the other piece to the rant, is a lot of these new commanders directly counter some of the more powerful commanders from the first generation, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they're the end-all be-all, like they're great at everything, but they're situational. Like they are really good at one thing. And, if you expect people to put 690 sculptures that are very hard to come by in this game, a little more universal use would be nice. Like the first tier of commanders, while there were some more powerful commanders than others, Richard Charles, Minna Double C, YSG, those were the main commanders. And I advocated for more commanders to generate diversity. That's what you want in this game. But don't make them all legendary so that it takes forever for the majority of the player base to attain these commanders in the field. Skywalker with a $5 donation. I love you. Do you love me? I don't know, but can I get a hug? No. Wow, man, fine. Just take my money. Sheesh. Laughing my ass off. Really? That was a whole self-conversation and one donation. Baz, another shot for Ghost Train's idea, or at least I think it was Ghost Train's idea. If not, sorry.
Oh, it was my idea.
Which idea are you talking about?
Probably getting you drunk enough that you go up to the girl party.
Dude, I'm already there. You don't need another shot.
Are your pants on right now?
I mean, they're on now, but once I end the stream and I go up the stairs, I mean, that's when the pants just naturally drop. That's just how that works.
I would love it if like the party's up there watching the stream, like, why does he think he's gonna come up here and smash all of us?
Exactly. Exactly. And my wife especially. Why does he think that he's gonna smash anybody but me?
Unless they're all watching, like, oh.
Ataque de Arbis, Drago.
Joke's on you. They're already pantsless waiting for me. How about that?
Fixer didn't happen.
I'm doing things. Thank you, Felipe, for giving me the heads up to attack stuff. Our fighting. Okay, so for my 5 army open field swarming, my pairings are Son Richard, Alex Yulji, Khan Double C, Muhammad Khan. Please get with me on Discord. I will help you with that. I might hit the game soon if this is the format. It's boring, just farming. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, man. I won't quit, but I mean, I will focus more on. I'll focus more on Osiris League than I will on KvK. And right now, I focus more on KvK just because I like that more.
The moment I hear you say, "Gosh, you know what? I think I might quit," I'm like 52,000.
Yeah, exactly. Yahweh Linehan, Yo Drago sub chat. Yes, hello. Welcome to the stream. Miss Maya, hello. Welcome to the stream.
Hey Drago, hey Mad.
Hey.
Yo,
man, that's been a while, man. Did you get lost in Thailand or what?
Yeah, got back. Got a fever. Was kind of fucked up.
Hopefully it's not Corona.
No, I got it. You know what's funny? I got it. Honestly, I don't know if it was Corona or not.
I didn't get tested. I didn't get tested. I just brought it back. Whatever it was, I just brought it back.
No, I mean I didn't. I literally just I hold myself up in Thailand for 2 days. Sat in a room that was 95 degrees. Sweated my life away for about 48 straight hours, and I was okay.
Jeez, man. I was gonna say I haven't seen you in like 2 months.
So Toddy was in Thailand with ladyboys?
They're there.
I was in, they were there. There were plenty of them.
Ghost training goes back to what I said earlier. You got to get in where you fit in sometimes.
That's it, man.
That's true.
That's it.
Although, does anyone find it weird that Apostle lands safe on Earth and then Toddy comes back?
LTRT. So this is empty. This was a cocktail. I need a dude. This is what I've been drinking. It's taking a hit. Not gonna lie.
That's a nice bottle of sweet tea.
Dude, seriously, sweet tea.
No, where's the maker?
Do you hear me talking? Jesus.
Where's the makers at, Drago? What's going on here?
The makers is a little farther. Jesus, that's a wired headset. Okay, here you go. Makers mark. The makers is around. It's always around. I'll put it over here just so I can keep it handy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are 1 hour and 48 minutes in. We've talked about Light and Darkness. We've talked about ATTILA TAKEDA and how they have been nerfed, but they are still usable. So don't fret too much. I've bitched a little bit on how crazy the legendary commanders have been. They need to come out with epics. They need to come out with new civs. It's coming, guys. I'm not going to lie. I've heard rumors. I've heard a lot of stuff. It's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. All right?
Next year.
No, it's this year for sure. It's coming, and I want to say it's fairly soon. And I want to say another thing. So if you look at... Let me show you something. Look at the name plaques. And if you want to get this ahead of time, because I put this out there maybe a month and a half ago, this may be a hint on what kind of civilization is coming or commander is coming. Fall of Troy.
Greece?
Now.
This is the thing. Okay.
Reese.
Oh dang! I took some damage here, guys. I'm gonna slow heal these guys. I'm not gonna use any healing speed ups. All right, so let me make sure I answer all the questions in chat, and I'm not gonna end the stream because we're way there. Oh my God, predictions! Jesus. Okay, so
Your title.
let me do that right now.
After you take that shot.
How did I do that? What shot? Double shot
Check
of
your
makers?
motivation.
No. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse.
You see the badge next to my name when I speak?
Oh
Let's go.
no! God damn it. Okay. Bader Albrecht. Nobody knows the cooldown on Attila's 4th skill. Dea, I'm in 307 and 225 right now. Eventually, I'll be all in on 307. Let's see.
Should we do a triple?
No.
Triple.
Between Ghost Train and
Triple for the
your
thruple.
triple Grim, that would be a super shot. I'm in 289 playing. Oh God, dang it!
Yes, Baz, Grim.
Make it a
yes.
double shot. You guys suck.
That means that's a
I'm in 289 playing on Lost Kingdom 35 against the 600 million guy, Karam El Hashimi. Wanted to ask you if you have any idea about the last past Glory Light versus Darkness event. I think it would make sense for a killing event. Yeah, so there is... Fight for Glory happens in 3 days. I want to say that's a kill event. There's 4 stages before this last stage, and they have to do with basically farming and PvE stuff. Training, things like that. So hopefully stage 5 is kill event. That would be fantastic because that will make the next stage of KvK really mean something, and the fighting will commence, and it'll be a ton of fighting. Hopefully that's the case. 52K has earned you the status of best rock YouTuber from me at least. Cheers, buddy. Anakit Kalambe, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Skywalker, LOL, I love it. When he sees the coach, the pants come off. That's right. That's right. Couch, no, not couch, coach.
Confirmed.
No.
Confirmed.
No. Shut up, Skywalker. You're the worst. All right, damn it. Dude.
All right, I think we should add another shot now.
No. I told you guys I haven't ate anything today.
So that's 1 shot.
Dude,
on top of my 2.
Look, I went to reach for my shot.
I think there's like 5 or 6 O's.
5
Are you guys getting him drunk again?
Not even. Yes.
Yes.
So look. Okay. So look.
The main goal of the stream.
Double, triple, double. Let's go.
No, that's not how that works. We're gonna do a super shot.
Drunk off sweet tea, guys.
We're gonna Did you hear me? Do you hear me, Skywalker? Okay.
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
I can't hear
I don't
you,
think you do. I feel like I'm talking to myself right now, and nobody can hear me at all. This is a terrible stream, and nobody can hear me.
Grim said make it a triple, so that's adding 1 shot to my double.
Yes.
And then Baz said double, so that's 2 more shots to the 3 already there, so that's 5 shots.
Look, you can't just say stuff, okay? You can't just say stuff and make it happen.
I can.
Look, I'll add another $5.
Look, I'm just going to take a super shot. I'm just going to take a super shot and call it a day, okay?
Oh, that's 2 super shots.
No, you can't call it a day. That's
not acceptable.
Look, Phantom, I don't need you adding in on this, okay?
Drago, we all got badges next to our names.
Oh my god, dude. Come on.
Phantom, I think he needs another support.
No.
More
Older commanders like Alex, YSG, Constantine, Richard, GK are the best as they offer more versatility. Adam, Leo, I agree.
Hey guys, I hear we're drinking.
Yes, we are. At the end of the day...
No, Drago is not drinking.
What? Felipe. Felipe, no. I thought you were my friend.
Skywalker said that ain't nothing but sweet tea, so...
No. Okay. Damn it.
And that's why he's not at the party.
Here's the extra 5, says Baz. Damn it. Okay. Super shot. You guys suck so bad. All right, here you go.
Maker's Mark, it better be.
It is Maker's Mark.
Dude, one of these days I'm gonna laugh on your wife.
Dude, look, after this stream is over, I'm gonna walk upstairs and my wife's gonna be like, "You fucking terrible person."
He cursed, we're good.
Damn it, no. Oh no.
Fuck yes.
Twice. He cursed twice.
Shush.
Demonetization.
Yeah, sweet tea, Skywalker. Sweet tea, okay?
Yeah, drink that sweet tea, okay?
Shut up.
Swallow.
Sounds like Napoleon
Cheers,
Dynamite.
cheers with a super shot, you sweet tea, motherfucker.
I'll take my shot, gosh.
So Drago loves coaches and he swallows. Confirmed.
Oh my god.
You're the worst. Level 19 bar. The rumor was definitely that a couple of new Civs epics were coming, but isn't Lilith on minimal staff right now due to the virus? Yes. In the holiday period, they just had the holidays over. Definitely the virus is definitely impacting things. I'm not taking anything for granted. It's coming, guys. Just bear with us. Things are happening. In the background. Abuse of power? I don't know what that means. Red line. I want to do both. Rally and defend. Open field is unless I have to. Preparing for top 32. Level 19 barb. Okay, so you were talking to somebody else. Okay, I missed something. If you had enough universal sculptures, would you max Constantine, Attila, or Saladin? Takeda maxed and Martel maxed already. Saladin, 100%. Get Saladin to at least 5551. Look, guys, I still like Attila. I'm sorry. Ghost Train, you got it, okay? Attila's still pretty good. He's nerfed. He's nerfed into the friggin' ground. But he's still really good. But you got to do it right. You can't just send it and forget it. You can't just send Attila to Takeda and say, okay, I'm done. Move on to something else. You can't do that anymore. Mario, hey Drago, don't you think that the other kingdoms will block themselves away from the king's land so you won't be able to invade them and no fighting will happen? I answered that earlier. I hope that that's not the case. I think they fixed that to a certain degree, but there's two ways to get into the other provinces, so I'm hoping that that's going to be the way to get in. Baz, there will be no many ghosts. Chunk chant. No. Oh, God. Chunk for Corona? Is that seriously what you're asking me right now?
Yep. Shot for all the people sick with Corona.
Oh.
That's what my child said. Fully of his own volition.
With no direction whatsoever.
No direction at all.
It is Ghost Train's child, so.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh, God.
You have to do it.
This is the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the worst I've been in a while. You guys are terrible, okay? Okay.
We'll carry you inside. It's okay.
You will do nothing. You will do nothing. You're nowhere near me.
Because I'm a good person to your fans, I have to.
Shut. Hashtag. Seriously, you guys, you're the worst. No.
Is this what
Hashtag nerf Drago's liver.
Look, so let me explain how, like, my setup, okay? I've got my iPad, which you see in front of you doing nothing, by the way. And I've got my OBS, I've got my Discord, and I've got my live stream up in front of me. I see nothing but a smile on my face, laughing, and nothing happening on the stream, okay? This is what you guys do to me. This is what you guys do to me.
We're glad we can make you feel this way. Thank you. Come again.
Yeah, you're welcome for bringing joy to your life.
You're
obviously.
welcome for being awesome. Okay. All right, I got you. All right, let me do something here. Let me do some things.
Yeah, like drink.
Let Let me kill some people. That's what I'm trying to do.
Whoa, murderer, settle down.
Look, in the game, calm down.
I know he's about to kill some things upstairs later. Come on, what is
That's
it?
right.
You know it.
Slay it. Drago, I want to move my farm, but it's 26 million now. How do I reduce the power to reduce the passport cost? Anorak, you fill your hospital. You fill your hospital or kill siege. That's the way to go. Skywalker, you nailed it, buddy. How many passports does a 50 million player need? I've got that picture somewhere, but anywhere between 20 and 25 is what I'm hearing.
25, because I just did it.
There you go.
And I was past 35 or 55, so I needed 30.
I'm doing things. I'm killing some double C, which is really good, by the way. That's going to be a positive trade.
I meant tots.
Baz, you need to do something than shot time.
Did you see what I wrote?
Yes.
My bad.
Trader Toys.
Trader Toys. That's funny.
No. 1/3 of the thruple came back. Hi, Wally Ox.
Hey, Wally.
Wally.
And have a good one.
What was that? Dude, they're trying to mess with my drunkenness and pour out things. Sorry, Drago, you're a bit tipsy. Just making sure your info is still accurate. How do I double fill hospital? So you fill the hospital. Hold on, let me think about this. You fill the hospital. You don't accept the healed troops, and then you fill the hospital again. Depends on what tier. For the hospital. Oh my god. Cheers. Here's a double shot. You guys suck so bad. Here you go. Look, where are we at? All right, we're 2 hours into the stream. Here you go. This is it. There's no more. Okay. Cheers. Here you go. Did you hear the clank against my teeth? I mean, Jesus. I'm done. I'm so done.
Not done yet.
Shots
hey,
for
just look at this
Corona.
way. When it's making you last longer later, you're welcome.
Dude, there's no later at this point. At this point, there is no later.
He's going to sleep now.
Yeah.
No.
So you basically let the troops float above your hospital. If you tap the hospital, you will collect the healed troops. That's what you don't want to do. Yes. Yes, Skywalker. Thank you.
That yes was to Phantom as well.
Level 19 Barb loves this shit. Okay. Mad Phantom. God dang it.
Phantom.
Thank you,
As
man.
soon as you think you're done.
As soon as I'm done. Oh, God.
No, you think you're done.
Last call.
All right.
One more.
This is it. This is it. Okay.
I know when Drago's getting it, his face is red.
Oh, I'm so red, dude. I have it. So, okay, look. Here's the deal. My wife knows when I'm drunk because I come upstairs and this is all red.
See, you
okay?
have another one now. You have another one.
No, I don't. I will. No! Dang it!
Drago, you need to wrap this up in a hurry, quick.
I do so bad. I do so bad.
Leave right now.
I do so bad. Okay, so I've got no.
For the Discord.
Skywalker, we need to have a talk. Okay, we need to have a talk tomorrow.
Drago, the king of your kingdom, put some respect on that name.
Oh my god.
We need to have a talk around 3. No. Admiral Grammar, he says, this is everything.
I love it.
Oh my god. No. Oh no. Phantom, another one. Quad shot, you poo poo.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. No, just,
You might as well.
just
Are you
chug a
keeping
bottle,
track,
homie.
Ghost Train?
Just chug the bottle now.
Ghost Train, you keeping track?
One for
This
you.
is not how this works.
Half
This is not.
Get your wife to call the ER now.
2 for Baz and 4
Luckily,
for
my
you.
wife is a nurse. Okay, so
You're not gonna
I don't have to go where all the coronavirus is.
shots.
So I mean,
When you
oh my
start.
god.
Terrible, man.
Unreformed
Oh, no, I missed
Kiss.
Brandon's. You have 9
After
and a half
Constantine MGE, is he in the next Card King or the second one? Dude, you can't ask me that question right now. I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that question is. Baz says, hashtag no more liver. That's pretty accurate. Admiral Grammar says, do you want to see Drago vomit? Because this is how you see Drago vomit. The people have spoken, says Oster. Skywalker, is that liver still alive? Okay.
9.5 more shots, Drago.
Look, you guys suck so
We
bad.
wasted.
This is the fullest shot I've ever poured. Okay? So,
That's 2 super shots, 1 regular shot, and half a shot.
oh god. This is bad. Okay, so continue. Alright, hold on. All right. No, I don't need children chanting for me. I don't need children chanting for me. Skywalker nerfs the liver. Good luck trying to find your Johnson when you have to pee, Drago. Yes, I know. Oh my god. Level 19 Barb. Hashtag pause. Yes. Please do. Alright, this is the fullest shot I've ever poured. Alright, hold on. Hold on. There we go.
That does not count as 9.5 shots.
Dude, it's pretty close. Maybe half.
No.
Maybe half. Half.
It's 4 1/4.
Dude, it's dripping a little bit. Jesus Christ. Okay. Drago's so drunk, he'll get lost on the way to his wife upstairs. Tanjiro, I'm pretty close, man. Okay. All right. Let me take this before I keep spilling it.
Shots for orgies.
All right,
Cheers,
it's done.
buddy.
Cheers. My God.
Now just 2 more. of
Okay,
those.
before any future craziness happens, I'm gonna end this. Okay, so
You didn't finish them shots.
I did not get to the Osiris League predictions. I apologize. Let me do something
we got time for you. You can start the predictions.
Let
now.
me-
It's fine.
Another
let
shot is coming, huh?
No.
Yeah, it's a quad.
No.
So back to 9.5 shots.
Let me get the freaking. No. Damn it. Oh no. Okay. Let me just give me a minute. All right. Just
Give me a while.
just give me a minute, okay? Just give me a minute.
Just
Okay?
give me a minute. I'm gonna make you feel so good.
All right. Let me look at. I need to get the right. Okay. All right. Osiris League. Go. Division champion. Let's talk about at the very end of a 2-hour plus stream Osiris League predictions. So I gotta say, I'm still a fan of JWM at almost 4 billion power. OV's the underdog. I gotta put their name out there because they won last season. I mean, how can you not bring their name up? 96RZ. So they were the dark horse of season 1. OV to a certain extent, obviously winning the whole thing was a dark horse as well. But 96RZ was also a dark horse, and we fought them in the last KvK, and we caused a significant amount of damage. However, there's been a long time between the end of KvK Season 3 and now. So building up those troops again is not exactly... Look, level 19 Barb, susceptible, yes. That's actually a word, and that's exactly how it's spelled. So 96RZ is probably built back up. So I want to say that they're still back up to full strength for the most part. They're not JWM status at 3.8 billion power, but again, once you hit about 2.5 billion power, you're kind of in the same ballpark. It's a matter of how much healing speed ups you want to use. NB2, 3 billion power. That's definitely something to think about. K9T, 2.7 billion from Kingdom 93. That's something to think about as well.
All right, time to pause and take another shot.
No. No. Art of War, NCB, exclamation point, 2.6 billion power.
You're asking for it.
Oh my god, don't do it. Don't do it. What I wanted to get into before I was completely and totally blitzed, okay, is the fact that there are a ton of new alliances in the top 32 for Season 2. So, you've got 1196, Rising Phoenix. They were in, I think, right around that area. Red Rose Empire from 239.
Kill them. Kill them.
You've got Golden Throne. They're a new person, or they're not new. They're a recurring person. Hall of Fame, I believe they're a recurring alliance. TX46, they're definitely recurring. 89PX recurring. 1AVG is brand new. And hopefully, if they tell Bill Osiris, I'll be a part of that 1AVG alliance. Stop talking, start drinking. All right, look. So 20 pounds. Okay, here's where we're at. 2 hours, 11 and a half minutes. This is it. It's over. It's over, okay? I've got 29 messages in my Discord, and a lot of them are dots. Holy crap. Hold on.
You want to bet, Drago? We all got paid yesterday.
No. Okay. I will take the end of the stream, no doubt.
One more shot to win.
One more shot. I'm a man of my word. Okay.
Just show us what's left in the bottle. And
Who the F is 1AVG, even a bunch of nobodies? Phantom, you need to go talk to Skywalker. Exactly. Okay, I'll just bet on the underdogs again. Level 19 Barb. So OV exclamation point was the bet of 2019. I mean, they were. If you bet on them every week, you made millions of credits. Admiral Grammar RX is the alliance formerly known as LG #1. Okay, where are they at?
next to those rose fuckers.
Yep, 1196. Okay, that's LG1. Why would they change their name? That doesn't make any sense. My bet's going on 1AVG. Y'all better stay being studs, or I'm gonna shiv you. Skywalker's gonna shiv mad. Okay, Drago calling Phantom on me. That's my boo boo. Okay. How much has Slouty changed strategy from last year? Any ideas? I think he's changed it a little bit, but not a whole lot. So, look, here's a secret to Osiris League, okay? Listen up very closely. You gotta have smart players. It's as simple as that. If you have 30 smart players, you're gonna win Osiris League, hands down. That's as simple as that. If you have people who can make smart plays as the match is going, you're going to win. That's as simple as that. Prince Chico, that's terrible to hear. I thought LG was like a solid family kind of thing. All right, I'm going to end this. I mean, this is bad. This was very bad. 2 hours and 15 minutes. It was good and bad at the same time. Phantom, here's your shot. Oh my god. This is bad.
And whoever clicks
Cheers.
thumbs down on behalf of Drago, fuck you.
I know, right? All right. Cheers. Have a good one. Take care. And I can't believe I'm able to salute. I'm seeing you next time. Cheers. Have a good one.